Hello, my name is Andrew Collins and I'm a Telly Addict.
This is ITV News at 10 with Mark Austin and Julie Etchingham.
Good evening, paedophiles.
And this is my fallible roundup of 2013. It's been a year of extremes. We've had laughter. And we've had tears.
What a lovely, lovely thought. Matthew.
Now you see why I didn't want to read it.
We've had sex.
Well, the lights have just gone amber, which means Matt and John have just had sex.
Are you single? Yeah. Oh, a single boy. Hug. Give it a hug. Get in there. Hug. Big hug.
We are gonna fuck so many freshers. And we're not gonna take no for an answer.
And we've had violence.
Warning, this programme contains scenes of strong violence and horror,
which some viewers may find upsetting.
The battle to impress in this year's first signature bake is beginning to get a little bloody.
I think that was rhubarb. That may have been a vanilla pod. I know one of them was an orange.
I cut my thumb on sharp eye.
You're not the only one. You've got Lucy's done it, Ruby, Christina. It's basically like a sort of hybrid reality show now. It's Bake Off meets Casualty.
We also had a lovely, restful new logo from ITV. And a disarmingly honest new disclaimer from Channel 4. It was a good year for avoiding giving information to the police in Oxford.
Were you aware that he was practising as a psychic in the centre of town? I'm sorry?
There must be some mistake.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take this. Gentlemen, please. Thank you.
And a bad year for avoiding giving information to the American government.
The National Security Agency is building this massive new data center in Utah.
This is a mammoth facility. The published reports indicate that it can hold 5 zettabytes of data.
Zettabytes? You've actually got to be careful with those. I think that's how Michael Douglas got throat cancer. Boom!
Television commissioners fell over themselves to reflect the recession and squeeze poverty into a format.
Ladies and gentlemen, these chefs today have proved to us that you can have delicious, nutritious food for almost nothing.
Prue Leith there on the Great British Budget menu, in which we discovered that £1 is only almost nothing if you've already got a spare £1. In TV's edited version of Benefits Britain, we seem to be living out Neil Kinnock's famously unheeded warning from Bridgend in 1983. I warn you not to be ordinary.
If I did get less money, what would you say?
What would I put back? I would put back the chicken. Because
why would you put back chicken?
It's a massive £4.22. To me, £4.22 for a chicken, there's a lot of bone in there. A lot of bone.
I warn you not to be young.
You do own more shoes than what I do.
Yeah, they're all name brand. I can't walk around in anything but name brand trainers, to be
Why
honest.
not?
It's just the style.
I warn you not to fall ill.
If I put this beside you,
right,
just see whether you're able to lift that at all from that position.
Just any, right.
Yeah, just...
No, that's struggling with that.
And I warn you not to grow old.
What's getting to you the most?
The first part you said is food.
Yes.
The second part, you are correct again, being lonely. The wife, I was with her when she died.
Yes.
Only me. Sorry.
That was the nadir of a particularly cruel social experiment from Channel 4, Benefits Britain 1949, which proved how much better off people like Melvin would have been if he and his fellow claimants hadn't agreed to be in the stupid programme. A less forced strand of documentary showed ordinary people getting on with their work.
Get a few people coming on, stop preaching the Bible and other things. Bloke come on the bus and he started screaming and shouting, we're going to hell, this is happening, that's happening, the world's falling apart. And he started scaring the other passengers. So I told him, you sit down quietly, we're not going to hell, we're going to Wilford.
Don't take glass there, buddy.
Dude, pull your trousers up there. Fucking hell, mate.
Buddy, pull it up, yeah? Fucking hell, mate.
That shop is like a crazy place because you don't know what's going on with you in next minute. You don't know what is going to happen with you. It suddenly is, everything is happening suddenly. So I think so that is crazy place.
The Routemasters on BBC Two and Bouncers and Fried Chicken Shop on Channel 4. That's my idea of reality TV. But if life was hard in the real world, it was no picnic in the fictional one.
How many people are in this building?
Well, now, not many. School's over. Got 4 in Geology Club. Janie's got this detention, and I've got a young lad in the gym.
What was that?
Utopia on Channel 4, a super stylised, ultra-violent social satire by Dennis Kelly, which made a refreshing change from having a last breathless tango with a midwife, and gave the world a torture scene that some of us will never forget. If you're of a nervous disposition, look away now, although you don't see anything.
Is this about Utopia? I didn't even know BJ.
I'm going to rub chilies into your eyes, then sand, then bleach. Then I'm going to use the spoon.
The game-changing drama hit of the year was Chris Chibnall's seaside whodunit Broadchurch on ITV. It convinced a fidgety, distracted Britain to sit down and watch a telly programme every Sunday night for 8 consecutive weeks, but its real triumph for me was the way in which it used the ad breaks to its advantage. This is what being under a dramatist's spell is like.
Shit, 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 shit!
Mom?
Don't worry, I'm not going to detain you with the £7 million ad for John Lewis's Bear and Hair range of products, alarm clock, cuddly toy, framed print, bear onesie. Instead, let's watch some ordinary people, with professional representation, reacting to it.
What the fuck is this about? No, Tesco!
It's not.
Morrison's!
Not! It's too expensive.
As regulars will know, I believe Gogglebox on Channel 4 to be the format of the year. I still haven't tired of it. I will, but I haven't yet.
No, he put him a Christmas present.
Christmas present.
It is a Christmas advert.
Oh, bless him. Iceland?
No, it's not Iceland. It's a posh shop.
Oh, this is the John Lewis advert, isn't it?
While we're in the zone, here's 2013's worst ad.
What is ketchup?
Yeah, I know it is.
We all have McDonald's in common.
Back to the drama. A year is a long time in television, but for Ripper Street, Richard Warlow's grandstanding Victorian procedural, it was a lifetime.
Yes. This girl, she has been carved, as has been described. Ripper or no, word will have spread. We will find the press, a mob, whipped into a fear and rage. This populace, still without a culprit, it is to our uniform that they direct their fury.
This populace, or at least downwards of 5 million of us since it was suicidally moved from Sunday to Monday for Series 2, was indeed whipped into a fear and rage when, just before Christmas, it was cancelled by BBC One.
What are those hands or meat hooks, really? It's no wonder to me at all you're a bachelor.
We directed our fury via Twitter and online petition and hoped for a reprieve, which, as I speak, remains a tantalising rumour. Maybe, by the time you see this, my favourite British drama of 2013, erudite, clever, dark, singular and exportable credit to the League of BBC, will be off the slab.
And the writing on the wall? Like Galston Street, the night we found Miss Eddowes' apron. Same words as was in that letter.
Sure, the US imports were bigger and flashier with glamorous establishing shots like these. Suits and Nashville on Dave and More 4 respectively there. 2 series I actually watched right through to the end, which makes them the exception rather than the norm. I can't count how many US imports with pilots directed by famous film directors I started watching this year, only to bail midway. Revolution was a prime example. High-concept, network sci-fi saga produced by J.J. Abrams, first ep directed by Iron Man's Jon Favreau, and it had this eye-catching money shot when all the lights go out.
What's going on?
I can't tell you, as I never made it to episode 2. There's way too much quality television on to stick with everything. For the record, I also got to the end of Game of Thrones.
You're like a wizard.
The Walking Dead. Bates Motel.
That's just weird, dude.
Boardwalk Empire.
What?
Hannibal. Mad Men.
It's a bake-off?
That one that wasn't on proper telly about the man and his wife and the other man.
Are we in the meth business or the money business?
I'm in the empire business.
WW. You figure that out.
You got me.
And The Newsroom, which at least had the good grace to end with the entire cast whooping and cheering, just in case it didn't get a third season. How we whooped and cheered when season 3 of Homeland ended.
So we're being punished.
And how conflicted we were when superior Northern Irish serial killer Cat and Mouse, The Fall on BBC Two, failed to conclude after Series 1. Other homegrown drama I enjoyed: Peter Moffat's The Village on BBC One for its ambition, heart and dignity. The splendid eye and ear opening Welsh language noir Agwych from S4C, coming soon to BBC 4. A welcome bulletin from the Midlands with Peaky Blinders from Stephen Knight, whose accents may have varied, but whose haircuts were a cut above. And TV debutante Dominic Mitchell's smart zombie rethink In the Flesh on BBC 3.
I said, yeah, anything to help in this brave new world. Yeah, I mean, I never really agreed with treating PDS sufferers badly, you know. I mean, I know they went rabid for a while and caused a spot of bother, but, you know, the past is the past.
Comedy of the Year? A tie between Fresh Meat on Channel 4 for managing to stay fresh and keep its comedy drama end up over what might have been a difficult third series.
Have you been sat in the hallway all night? You have a collapsible chair. You can sit wherever the hell you like, my friend.
And Stuart Lee's alternative comedy experience on Comedy Central for its parallel galaxy of stand-up stars and the fact that it clearly amused the man himself so much.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought they were chatting about somebody else, considered.
You're about what, 2 years older than me or something like that.
I don't know how old are you?
Anyway, I'm 44. How old are you?
God, I'm 50.
Oh yeah, you're looking well. You look about 4 years younger than.
Oh, you look terrible. Which is the better one? You're only 44.
Yeah.
Jesus, what's happened to you, dude?
It's been hard.
They should can that, use it on other sitcoms. Well, I hope you enjoyed my fallible roundup of the year.
Not as good as last year.
I'll see you in 2014. In the meantime, here's your ultimate moment of zen with guitarist Carlos Alomar from the David Bowie documentary 5 Years.
First part, to add a little bass.